Hey everyone, so I'm filming a video with Brayden right now. Well, it's not really with him, I just kind of wanted him to be with me for moral support just because like I tried filming this video on my own just before and just kept crying, and I don't know, I just feel like having him here actually might help me because he knows me very well and will help me get across what I'm trying to say properly. But pretty much I just wanted to talk about how I'm actually feeling because I feel like I haven't been very transparent on my channel about like what actually has been going on in my life, and also I feel like I haven't been very like transparent with myself about it in a way. Like I haven't really admitted to myself how big of an issue this actually is for me. So pretty much like I'd say for the last 2 years on and off, would you say?
Yeah, on and off.
On and off.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Probably 2 years.
Maybe even worse now though, but I've been having like these really down moments and days, sometimes weeks and stuff. And it all seems to be linked to my career, my like YouTube channel and stuff. But first of all, I want to say that it's not to do with like any of the people who watch. Like I don't get any, it's not to do with any negativity. I don't get any negativity. All I get is nice comments and support, which actually makes me feel even more guilty in some senses for even complaining, because I'm like I'm so lucky to even have an audience and even have had the opportunities that I've had. But I can't help the way that I'm feeling, and I guess like this is something that I've been keeping to myself because I felt like almost like I didn't want to admit it and to talk about it on my channel, but it's just been going on for far too long now that like it's just not a way to live. Like it honestly is ruining my mental health. Like I can't keep going the way I'm going, and something needs to change. Like I knew in 2019 that something needed to change, but I don't know what. But anyways, still haven't really figured things out, but I just wanted to talk on here because I'm having one of those bad days today and I have just been crying like non-stop. I'm really lucky that I actually have Brayden to like support me, because like I don't know, I just need people around me when I get like this, because I don't know, I just get so in my head. But basically, yeah. Well, the reason that I've been feeling so down is to do with like my YouTube channel. And it all kind of comes down to views, which is like so embarrassing to say as well, because like it seems like just like it's just a number, like it really is. And like some people might be like, oh my goodness, are you serious? But like literally I've been doing this for nearly 5 years, and my YouTube channel is part of my identity and stuff. And I feel like I was really succeeding a few years ago, pretty much when I first met you. And I feel like the last few years there's been so many changes with YouTube and stuff. I feel like I'm just constantly going downhill. And like, even though it's not in my control, and I know it's because of YouTube and it's to do with algorithm changes and to do with it being so oversaturated now, I can't help but think it's me, and like I put all the blame on myself. And yeah, I've really lost my confidence that I used to have. Like I used to be a lot more self-confident and like happy in myself, but like I just am not like too happy in myself anymore, and like doubt absolutely everything that I do, and I even doubt like my friendships that I have and stuff, and feel like I'm not good enough for people. And it's like literally to do with views, and it's so frustrating because it's like a love-hate relationship. Like I love YouTube so much, and that's why I keep doing it, and I love creating things and I love actually interacting with people, but at the same time like I hate how much it like controls my life and messes with my head. And sometimes like I can manage to talk myself out of this and be so fine, and then suddenly everything comes crashing down again, and it'll just be from like little triggers and stuff. And yeah, it's just like I know deep down that like I'm equal to everyone else, and really like success online doesn't mean anything, but I'm not gonna lie and pretend it doesn't bother me, because it really does, and I wish it didn't. And I feel like, I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like this but just doesn't talk about it, but I don't know, it's really hard because also YouTube's like my full-time job, and it is like what I do for a living, and I have to count it in that now as well. It's not just if I enjoy it, if I don't enjoy it. And I just don't even know. What else should I say? I feel like there's still so much more to be said. I mean, the thing is, like, and I wish I didn't have to talk about this, but I feel like I've got quite a few friends who do the same thing as me, who are having success as well, and I'm so proud of them and so happy for them. Like, I genuinely am. But I can't help but compare myself and think, why can't I be where they are? And what's wrong with me? And just knock myself down. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm enough. And the thing is as well, I don't know what I'd do without this, because as I said before, this is such a big part of my identity, and I do enjoy doing it, and I plan on continuing to do it. But like, I just feel like I'm spiraling downhill. And I don't even know if you guys see that, or maybe you do. Maybe you see my views and stuff and think, oh, that's not the same as maybe like 2 years ago. I wonder why that's changed. And if you think logically, you'd be like, oh, well, you know, YouTube's changed a lot, like that's why. But in my head, I'm like, oh, well, I feel like everyone's gonna be thinking like, what has she done? Why do people not like her? I won't like her either. Like, and this is just like a reoccurring circle. Like, honestly, it just goes in loops and loops. And even on our trip, like Braden and I, as you guys know, if you did watch the videos, we went away to Europe and we did have an amazing time. It should have been like the best weeks, some of the best weeks of our lives, and they were, but at the same time, I really, really hated that when I was over there, sometimes the first thing I think about in the morning is my channel and my views and stuff like that. And then it'll be the last thing I think about. And I had a few mental breakdowns like when I was away with you, and I feel so bad for you, but you know, he was there for me, which was really nice. But I just feel like that shouldn't be happening, you know, like it shouldn't be controlling my life that much, but it really is. I think the thing is with YouTube, you feel like you can't take a break as well. If you take a break, then people forget about you. And then when you come back, people are like, oh, where have you been? And it's just, you feel guilty. So like, as much as like this job as well that gives so many benefits, that's another thing. Like, I feel like I can't complain because I'm like, there's so many good things that I get at. I feel like there's so many good things that like come from this job that I feel like, I'm like, how can I complain? But like, it just really, really messes with my head. Anyways, I don't really know what I feel like I'm gonna get out of filming this, but for some reason I just feel like I have to. And hopefully hearing maybe what you guys have to say might actually help me. Just feedback and stuff and advice. If there's any other YouTubers or creators out there who want to message me and like just chat and give me some advice, I would actually really, really appreciate that, just because at the moment I'm feeling quite lonely and like I'm the only person who feels this way in this space. But I know that I'm definitely not in some senses. But I guess I'm just going to wrap this up now because I don't think there's anything else to say. Sorry if Braden looked like he was just sitting here. But I needed him here because I tried filming it on my own and I just literally couldn't make sense, and I just like needed him here. But he thinks that I've explained it all well, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Is there anything you think you should say?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just wrap this up here. I'm sure I'll be back with a video. Don't really know when, but I'll be back explaining things with a bit of plan of action as to what comes next. I don't want to not do videos because I do love making videos, and like really I started it not because it was a job. I started it because it was a hobby, and that's what I've tried to tell myself so many times, but like it's so much easier said than done. Like I can't begin to explain to you, like it's actually like a proper addiction. Like it's like an addiction, and the way like I've explained it to people is like the way I feel is like I've just gone through a breakup and I still want the boyfriend, say it's Brayden, he's just broken up with me, and I still want Brayden really bad, but Brayden just doesn't want me. And that's how I feel about YouTube. I want YouTube so bad, but I feel like YouTube doesn't want me. And like, that's the best way I can explain it. And I feel like I'm going through some kind of grieving process or something, I don't know. Anyways, I hope this makes sense. Please leave me some comments, and please don't be upset or offended by this video, because I don't mean to offend anyone, because I do really appreciate all of the opportunities and support that you guys have given me. I honestly do. I really, really do. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.